Okay, so things are uh, like things are cool. um, I added a bunch of stuff. I forget which. I haven't been. I've been not working on this as much as I should, or as much as I want to or expected to. But I am still. I still think that I can have something more playable than right now by the end of the year. I think I have enough time to do all that, so I'm still like on pace or whatever. I set a slow pace anyway, but I've been wasting time, is what I'm trying to say. But I'll show you where things are at now. I'm probably gonna miss some stuff that I added, but that's okay. Been kind of out of the routine. So let's just start from the main menu. So new game, blah blah blah. So you spawn in here. I still have the get button to get items, but I also, because I'm thinking it's getting to the point where I want to have people start being able to play it. So I had this free asset, so I just made him an interactable, and he'll give you some insight onto how to do different things. Just a little dialogue window that pops up. That's all that is. But then he can also give you your starting gear, so you can get that from him now as well. The hotkeys for W still work and everything too. So we got the little NPC here. If you could just go over here and start fishing. Also, I don't know why this is happening, but I'll have to fix that. If you can start fishing, but it's really difficult to like catch a fish without any skills. Some fish are too high level really to be catching them with skills anyway. I get you can upgrade gear and blah blah blah, but so I'm just gonna go ahead and get some skills. You do start out with 3 skill points. I guess I should have that displayed here. So reel 1. This doesn't matter actually. So physical, reel, create, and we can do create. So you got 3 skill points here. Right now, the only skill slot that works is the first one, which I'm about to change the whole input system today, hopefully, or make some progress on it. But both of these skills do work. I'll swap them and show them working. But power, let's do cooldown. I think that would be good. So I've got my gear here. And I've got the fishing book. You can see I've caught no fish here. Crafting should still work. I didn't change anything with that, but let's just see if we can make sure we can craft. I haven't tested in a while. Let's just get max cast power. Okay. Also, your stats now do stuff. Yeah. So, improves cast power by 0.2 per point. So you can see I have 36 cast power. My rod has 34, and I have 2 base cast power without the rod. So I just added functionality for these now. They all do stuff. So your real speed, your max mana, and your max stamina, your 4 here do that. I guess I could add a little divider here. So stamina regen is base value is 5, and that's percent. I guess I could put that 5%. No, it's just 5. You regen 5 stamina per second plus 1% of your max stamina per second. I think that's accurate. Let's see. Yeah, that seems about right. Same for mana. So 1% of max mana, 1% of max stamina for those. So now for fishing, I think I demoed this. I changed it so now you just reel at 1 constant speed, and also you're not using your skill to reel. I'm about to change the whole input system, but so fish grabs, you hook the fish, and now you can use your skill, which is the same button as reeling. So the fish has skills too, and you can see I'm pulling the fish here. Shake should reduce, yeah. So I'll go over the skills in a second, but the fish are using skills, and you are also using skills accurately as well. So I caught the fish, I gained 18 EXP, level 6, weight 7. And I go to my fishing book, 7. So I'm going to change this UI as well, but that is the weight. I wasn't sure if it was doing the level or not. But I caught 1 bluegill, and the largest one I caught was 7 weight. So now that I leveled up, I get 3 more skill points. So let's go to reel and just upgrade the power. Why not? And the fish skills, I can go over those real quick. Script systems, fish skills. So dash, power dash, I just threw in some skills. I've got some other ideas for fish skills, but dash does what you would expect. It makes the fish swim faster. It costs stamina. It should use about 50%, and this is per second. Essentially, how I have this set up. I'm not really keen on the readability here, so I might adjust that somewhere. But this is basically 50% per second. Dash, the fish will dash for 1 second, and it will increase its speed by 20%. Again, I have 20 as a flat here, but that's also a percent. So it's 50% of the fish's max stamina over 1 second. So power dash over 1 second as well. It also has cast time. So cast time 1, cooldown 5. You know, whatever. You can see all this is readable. Uncommon and common. So how often will the fish choose it? So power dash uses 75% over 1 second, and it increases the fish speed by 50%. So I can have skills do all of the things here. I can add to this as well. Power shake and shake do the same thing, just increase. So for half a second, the fish quote unquote shakes, and it reduces the hook set that you have by 20%. All these values are, you know, not final, blah blah blah. Cast time of 1 second. So then you have 2 skills here, and let me see, actually, interrupt chance. Yeah, okay, so this is actually showing. So interrupt chance. So on yank, I guess I could have skill descriptions here as well. Interrupt chance. If you yank, and I'll show you that now. I should just have to swap these. I haven't actually tried this yet, but let's get the fish to use a skill, and then we'll use one of my skills, and we'll probably just close the game because I probably can't catch the fish. Okay, so when the fish uses a skill, I can interrupt it, and if that will just interrupt the fish skill as you would expect. It's on a cooldown. So that's basically going to be your gameplay there, is determining which skills you want to interrupt with your skills, reeling in when you're not doing that, which I just don't have functionality yet for that, and getting the fish in. So power dash will interrupt that. Still goes on cooldown. The fish also has a global cooldown. So boom, I caught that fish. Confirm doesn't work, so just press escape. Again, this is all updating correctly, so weight of 6 there. So, and did I level up again, I think? Yeah. So that's like basically the core stuff here. You can see my reel speed's going up, my cast power. I think I only use whole numbers here, so maybe that's not as visible with strength, but if I do, let's add, so you can see cast power, everything's updating. It's 0.2 per, so it takes a little bit. But yeah, that's like I feel like this is good for fundamentally displaying what I'm going after here. You're catching fish, you're leveling up. The fish aren't giving you gear yet, and I haven't expanded upon the crafting too much, but I believe I set that up in a way to where I can add stats and do what I need to kind of dive into that when I need to. One funny thing that I found recently is my EXP. I'm using EXP curve, or not EXP curve, but animation curve. So my level system has an animation curve here, and you can see it goes from 0 to 100. So at 100, it's 9,000. So I would assume at 9,000, and I must have just coded this wrong, I would assume at around 9,000 that you should be getting to level 100. But it's not doing that. I'm getting at about 8,500, you're level 84-ish. and then you can go up to 86. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's just flattening out. I think that's what's happening. Let me just try that real quick. Because it was crashing when I would go over 9,000, because it would level you up like a lot, because that curve, I guess, keeps going, even though I didn't put that in there. But let's go. I set a cap now. Yeah, okay, so it does. So it does. I just have that curve slimming out at the end there. So you will actually get to. Yeah, you will actually go to 100. Okay, so cool. That's actually working. It's just the curve is bad. And I was leveling up way too fast there. So I'm just misunderstanding that curve. The save and loading is working on everything that I have in so far, except for the input system that I'm about to refactor entirely. So if I just go here again. Oh, I started a new game. Okay, yeah. So yeah, but the save system does work. I can show you. This was surprisingly difficult to get this to save correctly, but you do lose max stamina when you're not at max stamina. So 51.8. If I go to the main menu and I continue, it's not working again unless I didn't save. Let's try again. 51.8. So I go to main menu. It does save. If I load, yeah, I don't have that working. It's because I have it in start, and that's what I'm doing for a new game or something. But yeah, that's basically most of the features that I wanted in here. Past this is just I need the input system to work. That's going to be a big one, and then I can start tinkering with all these values. And then I want character creation and also different scenes. Like you just spawn in here into this zone, and you're fishing, and like it's a game, right? You can to go try to catch all the fish, fill out your fish book. Like that's a game. I can add fish and whatever, but I want more of there to be like more of like a world-ish. So you like a town hub or whatever. You go there, you do your crafting there. You can buy items. There's NPCs. You have your storage there, yada yada, and then you can go to different fishing zones from there. Right now it's just this one fishing zone, but I do want different fishing zones. So, but those are the big things. The input system is what I'm about to start working on here. But pretty happy with how everything's going here. Pretty happy with getting those fish skills working and the interrupt working and not too many bugs along that process. I need to go back and basically revert what I last changed for the stamina, I guess. But yeah, so there's an update. I'm sure I missed a couple of things that I implemented. But I think that about covers where we're at now. So I'm going to spend the rest of the day implementing this input system, and hopefully you'll be able to play with a controller. I really want this game to be played with a controller, because it's going to be a simple game. I shouldn't have to like limit features. It's a small game. It's not going to matter. Controller is just going to be. I just want this to be like a chill fishing game, anyway. And you level up and you progress and blah blah blah. So anyway, that should be it. So later.